Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to our Saturday live stream I've been trying to do. I am Badger Wild. Back in the Red Rock Raiders server, we are still sitting here at the space station trying to get our mainline pirate ship up and running so that we can start doing some wicked little battles and stuff. We can build our little fleet up after we kind of lost two ships. We lost two ships to a Clangor, and we're trying to get at least a destroyer and a carrier slash cargo hauler so we can get some of that really fancy coveted prototech. So anyway, to speed up production today, I thought, we're going to take some time to try and improve our situation. We have, as you can see here, where is it at? Oh, it's over here. We have a small constructor craft, but I want to build something out of hydrogen so I can move a little bit faster and maybe carry about two loads of cargo in the process. We could probably use this to speed up production, but I'm wanting something with a little bit more where I can just slap one battery on it and do a hydrogen tank and do something a little different. Because we've been working on the destroyer a lot, we've been working on the bounty a lot, and not a lot of stuff has been able to get done because of how difficult it has become. So we're going to try and work on this. Probably do some upgrades to the bounty at some point to make it look a little more vicious. But anyway, without further ado, let's get started. So we want to use a large hydrogen tank like here. This is going to be a hydrogen-based thrust system. And the only real difficulty I'm going to run into, I think, is trying to figure out how to put this thing point B. We really need a construction zone where I can construct some craft that can do some things. Because I'm wanting something that's a little more compact, but at the same time, I want to be able to push a button and it go up and lock itself in. So we're going to use some of the AI blocks with this nifty little deal, make it work perfect. So let's go in here with the stuff that we have at the moment and see where's my hydrogen tank at. Let's start with that. Let's start with a hydrogen tank and we'll go from there. We're just going to set this thing out there so it can just sit. Press R. No, no. Yeah, right there. We're going to use a large hydrogen tank. Hopefully that'll give us all the hydrogen we need. If I get it to work here. All right. We have one hydrogen tank, and then the plan is to use a set of retro thrusters all around this thing. So the other option here is we're gonna need a oxygen tank somewhere on here. So we'll put that right about there. So it's gonna be pretty simplistic. And then I need a cockpit. And I might need more than that because wait a minute. No, we need a box right there, some type of large cargo container, I think. That'll do. Because with a big cargo container, I can do a lot more. There we go. That'll work. Large cargo container there. I think that's on. Is that spot on? Yeah, it is. And we're going to use these side points here to produce our thrusters. So we're going to do some pretty retro thruster look. Slap on that oxygen tank, and now let's find us a nice. Okay, apparently I do not have. I want stuff up. So anyway, how's everyone else's weekends been? Because mine has been the last couple of weeks have not been nice. We'll put it like that. Okay, we are having a difficulty right here. So let me grab this one. Yeah, my weekend consisted of my entire house trying to float away, and it was not fun. I can guarantee that with y'all right now. It was not fun at all. There we go. And can I place this here? I probably can, but here's what we're going to do. We're going to find the antenna. Set that there. And then where's our gyroscope at? Number 8. And that way I can have the gyroscope like so. And we'll still be able to weld this thing up. Yeah, so my house floods a lot. There we go. Now we got most of the ship built, and now it's just a matter of welding it back up. Yeah, um, last weekend, I was just stuck trying to get my house from falling into disarray. And I finally just reached a point where I was like, I told my wife afterward, I said, screw it, we're moving. We're moving. I'm done. I'm tired of fighting something that is honestly a pain in the butt. And it's been a pain in the butt for some time. Because every time we have to put like this, every time we have to pick up, every time we have a rainstorm or something, I have to go in and fix something. I have to go in and get something. I have to clean up a mess or some nonsense or start a mess in the house just so we can basically have all of our stuff later. And I'm tired of doing it. It is one of the reasons this last week I did not have an upload. Usually I plan better for this stuff. It's my fault. I'm sorry. But enough complaining. Enough complaining. We are going to get in here and try to do as much as we can. Plan here today is not to lament over what we could have. It is to try and make this game work a little bit smoother than what it already is. And right now I need a bigger welder than I've currently got, and I thought I would entertain y'all by just building something cool. Now, we have room here for what I want to say is a dual retro thruster system, meaning we will be able to put, at the very least, 2 thrusters going side to side, and these will all be hydrogen thrusters, by the way. And everything is hooked up. It's basically plumbed up perfectly. The only problem is I've got to add some blocks to this thing. One, we need a battery. I need to figure out where that battery is going to go. Let's go number 2 here. I'm going to go with the warfare battery because I actually like it better. So we have a warfare battery I could put over here on one side. The problem is that's going to start interfering with this stuff. And the other thing is I've got to remember, and this is really the fun part, I got to remember how I did the, well, I got to remember how I did the AI block system. So I think what we'll do is we're going to put the battery up here. That's where we're going to put that. And then also I've got to put in a, let's see, a curve here if I've got one. Okay, I need interior plate for that bad boy, so we'll grab some interior plate. plan is to curve a block here, put two good extensions there, and then let me see if I can find it. I'm going to install. Oh, where are you at? Never getting used to this new system they put out. Oh, where is the block? Is it here? No, it's not there. It's a utility, it's a tool. Where'd it go? Usually it's right around here. Here it is. That's what I'm after. We're not going to put that on. We're going to slap a welder on here. I'll probably turn the welder sideways. That way I can see what I'm doing a lot easier. It looks like a set of pincers. Okay, so that's our pincer design. And then I've got some room underneath here to add some other blocks to give it, just a little bit of AI so I can turn this thing on and move it around. If I remember correctly, I think I need a remote control block on here. I may need a camera somewhere. Just little itty bitty things. We done. And then I need some retro thrusters, which I'm wondering how I can get these retro thrusters to work here. I think I've got at least 2 points. We're just going to use a kind of a cluster system for the thrusters so they don't actually get too messed up. So let's go ahead and weld some of this crap up already. And we'll weld this up. Okay. Can't withdraw 19 power cells, but maybe we can get most of this built up here and done.
Energy low.
That's another thing too. This thing will hold oxygen and everything else. So it means I can work a little bit longer than normal. And certain things will be automated. So if I need to go back to base, I can just pull back. There's also a trick to this that I'm going to be utilizing. So I need to right now grab the battery off this. And we'll set him down here. And number 9, I'll toggle him off. So we can save the battery power we got. Because I will have to put on some other things. I'll have to build some other stuff on there and then kind of skin this thing a little bit so we can see what we're doing. Make it look nice. Make it look good. Looking at it, seems like live stream's running really good today. But yeah, it's one of the that, and I've got other things going on right now that I'm trying something that one of y'all came up with, and I thought that was such a great idea, I might as well do it. So I hope you guys will forgive me for my absenteeism on the Discord, all that other nonsense. I know I haven't been on that much. I haven't been neglecting it. It's just, it's very hard nowadays to keep things going. I kind of want to, looking at this now, I kind of want to rip one of these out and turn them into a retro thruster as well. So I've got a full set of thrusters to work with. Oh well, maybe I'll do that. I believe that front section's already attached. All right, and we will do one of these blocks. Hopefully nothing gets disconnected, though it shouldn't because I'm doing this one at a time. Okay, did that. Number 4. And another one there. And another one there. There we are. Now we got 2 of those. All right, let's go get some more parts. Slap those in and just weld them up real quick. some point in time, I need to build a fighter, like a dedicated space superiority fighter, something like an Arc 120 or something like that. Okay, those are good. Need to add a few more on here. So we'll have a thrust component here, thrust component there. These are just going to be like a small, brutally easy thruster that any of y'all could do. Any of y'all want to make a thruster like this? They're very simple. Oh, no, 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 no. All right, there we go. Got more of those. Let's withdraw everything there. Now, this is working because I discovered another YouTuber who came up with a way that you can just sit inside of your cockpit of your rover and you can do that. I'm wondering, how would y'all feel about a no suit survival? I've never tried it, and I don't know if anyone would want to do it with me, no suit survival. And if they don't, that's fine. I'll do it myself. But if y'all are interested in a no suit survival, I'm willing to try it. Willing to try it. We'll pick a planet. I'll just sit out there and we'll do no suit survival. No air, no oxygen, just sitting on Mars trying to survive somehow. May have to use drones most of the time. It would be an interesting way of trying to live. Because you wouldn't have a suit. So we'll have to everything will have to be drones. Might even build some mechs. Might build a mech or two to go out, deal with stuff. I may even bring in some type of mod with an enemy to fight. Let's see. Now we need some thrusters. Actually, we also need one of these. We need a connector in the back. Which connector we're going to use? We're going to use this old connector. Because why not? I'll slap an old connector on there. Then I can slap a reverse camera, and then I can put a camera up front. That'll really work out. And we'll have a whole lot of options. We'll have a whole lot of options. Now to put some smaller thrusters all over this thing. And this is how we're doing this. Just a series of thrusters pointing in all directions. That's all we got to do. And this will all be hydrogen thrust, which will give us a lot of speed. Let me... All right, we just grabbed a whole bunch of components there. So hopefully we have enough to finish up this one side. Also, how are y'all enjoying Space Engineers 3 or 2? 3, dear God. What would Space Engineers 3 look like? Building crap on a nanomolecular level. All right, there we go. We've got a couple of those there. Let's go ahead and slap a few more on this side. Oh, wrong place. Okay, we got those on. Let's see what I can weld up here real quick with the supplies I've got. Oh boy, a whole lot of welding can be done right now. What are we missing? We're missing large steel tubes, a lot of the big stuff. All right, let's go here. All right, we got a few more of that. All I want to do is I want to put the rest of these thrusters on.
Energy low.
Yeah, see, that's the issue. With the energy low like this, it starts giving me a fit. and it's getting annoying having to go back to base. I feel like it's annoying doing that. Plus, we've been working on this destroyer so much that it has now become kind of an issue that we're now working on it. So now we have all this. Let's try welding up a few of these thrusters. All right, now we're gonna get ourselves built back up. There we go. We're running low on oxygen too. That's not good. That's not good. But hopefully with this, I'll be able to hop in, fill this thing up full of like steel plate, and just steel plate an entire section, and just do entire sections of the ship, and just get it done in a matter of minutes. Won't be so much sitting around waiting to get done. All right, here we go. Finishing that. Here we go. So you see these thrusters are actually quite simple to do. This is actually kind of what they do with actual space station equipment, like what NASA builds, because you have to have rockets in all directions. Same Newtonian physics. What I hope they do for space engineers too is that we'll get actual aeronautics, and then working on. Hold on a second. Anyway, sorry, kid was asking me a question. But yeah, as fast as some of the ways I've built, I found this new method, and it may even be faster than what I'm normally used to. Then it's just paint job work. Be this nice little paint job work. Get in there and make a whole lot of stuff happen. Because, like I said, we're making a vicious pirate ship. There is a. I did notice this morning. I was looking around the workshop because, yeah, why not? And they do have one guy who did a whole bunch. I can't remember his name right now because I just saw it in fleeting. He made a bunch of ships that were exactly what I was looking for when I wanted to build this ship. I'm like, crap, I wish I had seen his stuff. I wish I had seen his stuff. I don't know. We may borrow some design ideas from him before it's over. Okay, we have all thrusters built up, don't we? Nope, nope, no, no, no. We have two that are not finished. All right, let's go down here and grab that. That's why you always check your work before you get done, ladies and gentlemen. This is why you gotta check your work. Now, I think this is far enough. I believe it needs only two. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But we are going to add a couple of regular ion thrusters here. Let me get a small ship ion thruster. We're going to need one, two, three, four, five, six to maneuver this thing. One, three, four, five, and put one right there. Hold on a minute. still answering questions. Got to play dad for a little bit. Okay. All right, we have thrusters in all directions. We have the ability to control this thing. We're going to move it now. Actually, we also probably need to put a camera on here somewhere, but I don't have the space. So we're going to freewheel this a little bit. I'm going to drive this thing. 8, 9. Fortunately, we've got 1 hour of flight time with this, so now some people say just use the ion thrusters, and I agree. Ion thrusters make for a pretty cheap ship, but these retro thrusters are almost as cheap in terms of time and labor. Very careful. There we go. Now, let's grab this here and switch lock. And there we go. We now have power. We also got hydrogen, but we're not pulling anything in. So let's deal a couple from that. And let's add a little programming in here. Hydrogen tank here. Stockpile on off. Where's our warfare battery? We're going to put that there instead of doing that. We're going to recharge. That's what we'll do. We'll recharge that. Put that on auto recharge. We'll put our welding right there. And oxygen tank. Going to also place it on stockpile. I'll have to group all these together. Other than that, that's most of the programming done. Let's put that there. And 3, 4, 9. There we are. We are now pulling in a stockpile. And I need to hop out of this thing real quick. And take off those ion thrusters. Because we don't need these anymore. There we go. Get all that off. Now then, the next thing I need to add here is some logic blocks. Do I have any of those in my toolbar? No, we don't. Okay. Logic, logic, logic. Where's my logic blocks at? That's not it. Uh, we added so much to these toolbars. There we are. Now then, Let me see how we install this. Okay, we can install this right here. AI flight move, and I believe it's AI recorder task is what I need. And then I can program this to fly to a specific point, have it fly into position, and then have it lock in. I think that's how this will work. I'm not sure. We are going to add a remote control block with a camera, just in case. Now for the camera, we're going to add it to the top here, and we're also going to add one in the reverse. I'm going to put that camera on differently, a different camera there. There we go. So I can tell the two cameras apart when I take this thing down. Um, hmm. What is the next issue I need to solve here? Um, remote control block. Where's the remote control block at? Number 9. And we're going to put a remote control block right here. There. That'll solve a lot of issues. Those systems right there will just that'll enable me to remote control this entire unit, and I can give it the ability to run its own accord. So lots of problems being solved. Lots of problems being solved. And there we go. Now we got all this. It's into position. That's another thing. If I build something, I've got to build. If we do the no suit survival, we got to come up with a way to go get stuff when those little drones drop. All right, there we go. Now, what I should be able to do is I should be able to do this now. As y'all can see, I now have a block I'm messing with inside of this. Now, how this works, I have no idea how I'm going to be able to do this. And oh, I can just build. See, y'all see what I'm coming up here with. I can actually build a I can actually build an entire system, put an entire set of blocks here that I can use to build with. I did not know this was a thing until I saw another YouTuber was sitting back there talking about it. I've got to figure out who that was. It was in shorts. So what you do is you press Control and G, and this enables you to build anything that you want. So now I can start grabbing parts from in here. I wonder, can I? No, I can't put them out further. But now I can start just maneuvering this thing around, just start adding stuff and building things. It's just nifty and awesome. So now this thing will do that. I need to put the auto system in place. Let me see here. Can I? No, it won't do it. It won't auto grab. So that means I need to figure out a way to. I'll have to put the parts in here. Who knows? Maybe I can. Maybe I can grab the parts if I have G menu open. Okay, it's not going to do that, so I'll have to fill it up myself. Um, we're okay. I had a whole entire. Blah, how'd that happen? Okay, we're back in the. Whew, that was bad. Uh, three. All right, 3, 4, 9. We're back in business. Okay, G. Let's go to K here. We'll have to go into K. AI flight move. Um, AI behavior on. Precision mode on. Align with P gravity. No, we don't need to worry about that. Now, AI record task. Um, oh boy, how do we do this again? I forgot. AI behavior on. All right. Let me see if I remember how to do this or not. Okay. Record on and off. All right, there we are. It's number 5. So then all you got to do now, uh, let's see, we'll pull off, and also, okay, I need to do this so we don't accidentally lock ourselves in place. Let's see. Another thing also with that connector says auto lock time. Give me about 8 seconds, I would say. Well, here, let's do 5 seconds. That's plenty of time to pull off. Hmm. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to. Why am I not moving? Something's off here. Oh, this is an agile little monster. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. Number 5. And connect. And we're going to hit 5 off. Okay. So now, um, unlock. Whoa, now what in the world? That was a weird rubber band. Now then, let's go back in. We have the flight move. We'll go to this. And I want to put that there. Um, we'll do AI behavior on off, basically. We'll also go to K, A flight move, on off. has one. Ugh, it's like several waypoints going into this. Oh, this is dumb because I don't know. I don't know which beacon. We'll do that one, I think. I hope this works. If not, this is going to be a waste of effort. Let's play. Should do it. Come on now. Okay. Delete all waypoints. What just happened here? Do I need another? Okay, which beacon is on the station? I'm wondering. It looks like the station's basically just a giant mess. Let me go out here and see if I can figure out. I've got multiple friendly signals all over the station. Wow. Well, this is annoying. Back in, see if we can get the. Maybe you're on. See, okay, so everything's working. Okay, so now I have to record a sequence. And record. That's what we gotta do now. All right. Turn that off for a minute. Go to here. We're gonna delete this again. Hopefully, delete all waypoints. And now I gotta pick a beacon to work with. So now we're gonna work with this one. Okay. Okay. What the? Boy, that's going to be fun. All the way to here. And now let's hit 5. Autopilot enabled. Come on. It's not doing it. Oh, wait. Wait. Where are you going? What is it doing? Hopefully you do this right. Oh, God. Don't look like it's doing it right. Yeah, we may need to stop. Okay, yeah. Yeah. We're stopping. Stop. Stop. Just stop. We have damaged the ship. We have damaged the ship and we are floating. Frick. What happened here? I can save it. I can save it. Hang on. Okay, so I'm going to do some research on the AI blocks. Large steel tubes. Need those. Hang on. Hang on. Don't leave me yet. Oh, come on. Crap. I'm a little stressed out here and I'm unable to really grab stuff. Okay, all components gotten. Hurry before you get too caught in Earth's gravity. I got damaged too. Wow. Oh, wait. We have a. Why do we have something under here? Okay. Let's get back down here, see if we can finish this up. All right. Nothing else smoking. There we are. Ship is back into ship shape. Okay, we're not doing that again. We are not doing that again. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to work. See if I can build what we need here. I need to see what I did on this last group here. Let's see how many I went down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we went down 4 blocks. Let me see what I got here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm gonna hop out of here for the moment. That is how I did it, didn't it? That's about right. There we go, like that. Yeah, y'all didn't know this was possible, did you? Watch as Badger Wild does some insane stuff in a ship. There we go. Yes, what'd you think of that? Now we can do this, and I should be able to weld up a lot faster than we did before. Yeah, much faster. Come on now, I know I got the parts for that, at least. Really? Hmm, okay. Let's do this. Control G again. Oh, I must have the stuff equipped to do it with. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Give me just a moment. I'm going to check on something. Yeah, sorry about that to everyone watching. All right, let's set this thing into position where it's supposed to be. I'm gonna hop out of our little handy dandy little welder all of a sudden we have here. And we're gonna grab all the necessary materials to build this with. Number one, we're gonna need a lot of steel plates. Actually, we'll just fill the whole thing up with steel plates. Now, just let me build there. It's weird. Requires steel to be constructed. Is it because I have the welder on? I need metal in this, maybe? Let's see. Let's grab. Throw some metal in there. Ah, there we go. We have to have some of the materials in this. That makes sense. I'm not gonna get antsy about that. That makes sense actually. Okay, back to number one here, which is our one conveyor. Come on, there we go. Then we'll go to two, three. It's a little different doing it like this. I'm not gonna lie. I think I can get my welder in there and I can weld all of this regardless. So we're just gonna keep going. We're just gonna build this thing like it should be built. Ah, a dang lag. Well, let me hop out of this for a minute. I'll run up here. I think I need some interior plates to go with it. This is entirely new. I've never done this before. This exact thing. I've never done this exact thing before on Space Engineers. All these. We're just gonna dump all of them in there because why not? Do I need the interior plate or does the system need interior plate? Do I need in both of them? Maybe. Let's see how this works. Well, I guess I need it in both. That's weird. very weird. Here's a question. How far did I take that one nacelle out? I have no idea. But right now, I have to admit, this is taking a bit of concentration, but it is actually much better to do it like this. Because like I said, I can stay out here for a while. Oh, I'm out of steel. Hmm. I will do that instead. There's a small drift for some reason that I am not able to get around. It is annoying me. It could be the sensitivity of, whoa now. Mm, but it is working. It's nice that I can just sit out here for like several minutes and just work without having to worry about running out of air, fuel, or anything else like that. I've got that all totally self-contained at the moment. No, I thought I messed that one up. Okay, I do not know. Let me hop out here for a minute. See how far this goes. One, two, four, five, six, seven, eight, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, from the middle here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 19. What was it over there? Like 20, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Jeez, that one little glitch there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, so two more, or at least one more, I think. That's 19 over there. To build this fuel system up here, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So yeah, I just have the last little bit to do. We're able to build a lot longer and faster with this little trick. It works a lot faster. Those of you that are just now showing up, you're going to be like, what form of sorcery is this? I have discovered build mode while in a cockpit. Okay, so this time around, I don't need, I will need the long ones. All right. We are able to build much faster now. That is wild. That's just how quick I'm able to build this thing and get it up and running. This also means I can head back and I can start just loading up parts, as many as I need, and then I can be welding in multiple parts at one time. It's working swimmingly. It is amazing. Yeah, something's going on here. Check my inventory. Plenty of everything. Okay, why are we not able to set anything? Now it chooses to mess with me. All right. We've got a lot of thrust going in one direction here. All right. Let me go down here. I'm gonna first off, let's throw everything in this little corridor here. Go down. I'm just gonna start grabbing parts and start throwing stuff into the deal. The heck, I can't withdraw 33 metal grids. There we go. We got all that withdrawn. Now we'll grab a couple of these. I got all the parts for those. Now, if I can just store everything in here. Boy, it looks like I'm going to be able to get all of it. It says right before he ends up losing all the. Jeez, I cannot withdraw one. On now, what am I putting in this thing? All right, we're getting somewhere. Well, it looks like I've used up all the components I can grab. Nice. Look at that. Got all of it. Great. Here we go. Look at this. It's just going quickly. Whoa, wait a minute. Just keep adding stuff to it. This has actually worked out way better. For those of you that are just new or just now tuning in, what I am doing is I have figured out how to build things. And let me take that all out off so it runs a little smoother. I learned recently how to take build things from inside of a cockpit. And this has been the most fun building this ship I've had. It's a little more challenging, but it gets a lot more done in a shorter amount of time. So right now, I'm building up the bounty, and we're building it very fast. Very, very fast. All right, build planner is empty. Let's go ahead, snag a few more blocks. add to this baby. Just keep adding in, dropping more stuff in as we go. All right, all that's done. Let's make sure I grabbed everything there. Okay, now back to the little ship. Watch as it just builds up everything. There we go. Just beautiful, isn't it? It's beautiful. There we go. This is what I needed. Oh, and it's not gonna finish up. Oh well. Let's see if I can get this here. Get most of the hydrogen tanks filled or built up. I believe I've got enough materials to do that as well. Yeah, I got out of materials already. Where'd all the materials go that I put into this thing? I've got most of it already built. That's interesting. Let me head back up here and take a look at what we got. For some reason, some stuff in the build planner is just not getting into the system like it's supposed to. Just like that. Here we go. Just grabbing things and shoving them in there. Let's go down here and we'll grab a bit more. Where did we build capacity all of a sudden again? Anyway, we'll just keep this up here until we get everything filled like we're supposed to. Okay. One more thruster, I think. There we go. That's weird. Let me check something here. There we are. Putting that in place. So at least we've got this going for us. It'll take a little bit to get all the metal grids that I need. I do think we're going to have to turn on those one units again. I think after this, I'll have to let the let the system recharge itself for a second. I'll have the welder on. I have to admit, this thing is great now for getting that small stuff. It's just being a lot easier to build right now. I can just shove this thing in there and just build like 4 pieces at a time. It's working out beautifully. I must say, it's working beautifully. I'm loving the way this is just building itself, almost like building itself to an extent. I wish we could figure out how to make drones move in and build for us. Okay, we appear to be out of materials. Well, we got far. That's a lot done in just a few minutes. Let's go ahead and finish up the rest of this thing. Okay. I really wish there was a faster way of getting this thing in here. And I still need that. Okay. Grab that stuff and start putting it in here. She's getting closer and closer. She's almost done. I mean, I can't withdraw a large steel tube. Yes, I can. The heck I can't. I out of steel tubes now. I've got small steel tubes. I guess we just need large steel tubes. It's nice having a super production system. Okay, we filled this thing to the brim. Hold on. Right. And here we go. Okay, here we are. Now we've got a little bit more to work on. Should be able to get this done though. No issues. There we go. Awesome. As you can see, like I said before, this thing is building. It's nice having a welding ship, but its ability to hop in the welding ship and actually use its maneuverability and just sit there and just put parts in, I'm able to work longer onto the actual shipbuilding, but at the same time take less time, if that makes sense. It's unusual. I know I put all the parts in here. It should not have happened. Maybe that's parts I got. Let's see if that's what it is. It may be. Nope. Working there. Not working there either. What in the world? That should be all the components for those two pieces down there at least. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can get in here and finally get this thing built up. There we go. That's a lot of ship done in just a few minutes, in just a very short amount of time. I'm gonna take this thing and probably put it up. Let me go through the system here. We'll remove some stuff from toolbar because that just didn't seem to work right. This and where's my other camera? There. Something ain't right there. Okay. I guess I do have the same amount of thrusters on here. So, got 5 here. All right. Um, okay. Why? Yeah, that's weird. That the thing is doing that all the time. But hey, we have managed to get more of the ship's nacelles done. I think I need to do one more uh set forward and then we can start scanning this. This actually went up a lot. The second nacelle went in a lot faster because of that ship. And we're able now to really just put some time and energy in. And I can also do some other building probably in my spare time while I'm by myself. I can start doing some cool stuff for this destroyer. We need to add a little bit of heavy armor to it so that certain systems are protected. Other than that, this is turning into one heck of a ship. And it's going to be with the weapon systems we're going to add to it. We've already got a railgun. We're going to add a couple of killjoy systems to it, as I like to call them, where the sort of like PDCs, maybe some kind of fancy cannon or something like that. And we may even have a spot on the back so we can put one fighter on there so we can have a small fighter escort take off with us when we get in there. You're going to have this monster of a ship just roaming around looking for something to hurt. We're going to go bully some NPCs and whatnot with it and have a little bit of battling combat. It should be getting done pretty quickly because the next stuff that's going to happen is I'm going to figure out how to make all this inside work, this interior work. Probably not going to go decked out with it. I may go decked out with it. We may add a bathroom and a small lounge area somewhere. But mostly we're going to need to be able to primarily I'm going to need an engineering area where I can work on this. I can have the railgun. We'll probably put engineering in the middle so we can work on the railgun. And then I've got to figure out um, box zones in which I can put more artillery gun turrets or salt cannon turrets. So when this thing shows up, it just starts hammering away at a target and just rips it up. The railgun is going to be the primary long range weapon, and it's going to shoot right out the dang mouth when we fire it. I would test fire it with a railgun round, but I'm afraid I'm going to blow up the station in the process. So we're not going to do that. But anyway, I may do some other manipulations of this thing, make it just look a little bit meaner. But right now, it looks pretty cool in its own right. I do like the way these nacelles came out, and I may try to build another ship at some point in time with this nacelle design and try to make something that looks just a little bit cooler than this. Anyway, I am going to have a little competition with you guys. Not a competition, but more of a moment where you guys can suggest the direction of the channel. I'm probably gonna do a video on this at some point. What would y'all like to see us do on the channel, me and the guys? Would you like to see us do a Star Wars battle where we throw a couple ships into a random server and all of us fight like an AI board cube or some nonsense like that? Or do you want to see us take the old A-wing that I built and use it in an actual Star Wars fight where we rip the actual guns off, throw on some Star Wars blasters, and try to do what we can to win the day and whatnot? Uh, Send me some ideas, and I'll see what I can do. And we may even do something pretty nifty and cool in that direction. It's all up to y'all. Anyway, I am Badger Wild, saying stay safe, stay frosty, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye for now.